still figuring it out. Mila, if you know anything, let me know. I can't see your comments. I don't know if there's a way I can see it on a tablet or if I have to have another tablet to see it. I'm going to figure all this out. I'm just taking it one step at a time, and I'm not trying to overload myself on it. And I'm not trying to make money off of it. That's a good thing. It's like I don't have to learn this stuff. You might just have to deal with what I'm, with me and my nonsense. Flash says hi. It's April 19th, 2026. Question of the day. I forgot what the question of the day was. I forgot what the national day here was. Um, I guess, what are your hobbies? Mila, I watched before doing this live, I watched watched your video of the swap meet. That seems really neat. I like that. We don't have, as far as I know, we don't have one of them here, but we do have like a lot of animals, like farmer, people can own livestock around here. So, I'm surprised they don't have one, but maybe it's because we have the Hillsdale auction. If you want to look that up, the Hillsdale auction, they have every Saturday. That's where Laura Lynn auctions. She's an auctioneer on Saturday. There's my little honey penny. She's broody. She got her two little under there. And we'll check egg. We got somebody mating. I'm going to put food for them. I didn't see what you ended up getting because the video didn't go that long. What did you end up getting after you got your cages? And that woman, did you end up getting that rabbit with the woman who said she had a box for you if you needed it? See, that would be my downfall, is going to one of them places. I'd get too many animals. I don't want anything more at one time. I don't know if I told y'all we were going to get, I'm getting the mash, the layer mash. I gotta rearrange this so I can get through this stuff easier. At one time, that's why we got the pigou. I was gonna get a goat. Which good thing I didn't, because I heard that goats need to because they get lonely. I don't know, that might be an old husband's tale. A farmer's tale, just to sell more goats. But I'm glad it didn't happen, because a goat would be just another thing to take care of. And my interests have changed. And chickens and cats are enough. That's Taylor right there. She's needy again. I'm going to try to go back here without getting disconnected. I got a little scrap pile here of stuff that needs to be thrown away. Non-compostable. Originally I was going to have the compost pile here. But I decided to put it out a little bit further so I can walk through. Taylor! Stop it! She came through and scared the chickens. The chickens must think I'm putting stuff back here. I think they realize that this is the compost pile. I need just like some more cinder blocks or bricks or something. Wood to make it a little bit more. I think I'm going to leave it three-sided. What do you think? I'll put newspaper down there. I was surprised to learn that newspaper is good for compost. And what was told to me by a wormer is you don't want your compost to get too hot, because the worms won't stay in there. So, see, my compost isn't here now. The compost that's ready. See, I've done this for, what is it, 4 or 5 years. This compost has been composting, and so I decided that it's hard to turn and get the dirt out. It's just too difficult. So that's going to be the end of that. I'll probably still do compost in a barrel like that, but I'll put the barrel in the back by the other compost pile because it doesn't really look very good sitting out there. I got trash. Okay. We're going to show, oh yeah, the red buds. Going to show you the red buds too. I'm going to start cleaning this place up a bit. Look better. It's kind of hard to see because I got a glare in the sun on the screen. Okay, we got 3 red buds. It looks like 2, but there's actually 2 in a row. You can see back there. That's 2. It looks like 1, but it's 2 separate trees. And then I'm trying to see where I can see it. It's hard to see because the screen. I think that is it. Yeah, that looks like that's it. That's the other one. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. It went out for a second. This was from the Thompson Museum, and they told me, I don't know if this exact plant was, but there was a plant that was dying over there that was in a location that was just inconvenient, just didn't look good. And so they told me to take it home and plant it. I didn't think it was going to make it because it was pretty much dead. But I did plant the seeds from that same plant that was located. It was the same breed of plant. It was just located in different areas and they had seeds. Them plants had seeds on it. So I planted the seeds there along with that other plant. So I don't know if that's the original plant or if it's a seeds. But who knows? It might have been dying because, it just lived its season out. They're perennials. Everything over there at the Thompson Museum is perennial except the potted plants. They have some pots that they do annually, and they are typically annual plants that are put in there. But everything that's in the ground, they do not plant annuals in the ground there. Now there is a local gardener that will come and sometimes plant excess annuals in the garden, but it's something she does. I don't know if she gets a tax write-off from it. Why is that so close? Okay, I don't know if she gets a tax write-off from it, or why she just does it just so she doesn't see plants go to waste. I don't know. But it's not anything that the museum really even looks forward to. The pots they look forward to, they expect them. The excess annuals situated in the garden are something they couldn't care. They don't care. And as a matter of fact, it's just more stuff to take care of. So these are my milkweed. I don't know if you know, but I am an avid milkweed proponent because we need the milkweed for the monarchs to survive. If you don't know, milkweed is the only plant that the monarchs can lay their eggs on. So when we lose the milkweed, we lose the monarch. So everybody needs to have milkweed in their garden. Common milkweed is probably the best milkweed because it grows easily. Neglect it. It's a neglect plant. I've noticed if I fertilize it, whatever, it seems to not do as well. But I had common milkweed growing in these fields, and I never took care of the field. Never fertilized it or anything. And now it's just overgrown with invasive species. But yeah, we need the milkweed for the monarchs. That white milky substance that's in the leaves when you break the leaves. the milky white sticky substance, that's what the monarchs really want. And that protects them from predators. The substance is toxic to predators, and so what do you call that? Not biologically, but historically, evolutionarily, predators have learned to butterfly eating predators have learned to avoid orange colored butterflies because the orange colored butterflies make them sick or kill them. And the viceroy looks like the monarch, and that's another evolutionary process that they learn that if they look like some toxic species, some toxic breed, then predators are going to leave them alone. Predators see that orange butterfly, and they don't look closely. They don't say, "Hey, does it have that extra line in there?" Or, so I can tell the difference between the monarch and the viceroy. No, they just see an orange butterfly. They say, "No, I'm not even going to chance it," and they move on. My side garden, I made this last year or the year before. And these coming up right here are last year's plantings. This is first year. The grape hyacinths, them right there, them might be the second year. But I know these tulips here are first year. Look at these ones. They got the nice edges, scalloped edges. But yeah, this one right here, look at how nice that one is. Look at the color on this one. The funny thing is, these tulips, my tulips by the mailbox, have come and gone. They've already died off. They were short-lived. And these ones, I think they came in a little bit later. They seem to be lasting longer. From bloom to, or I guess from sprout to death. These ones. Now this one is like a double bloom, but it's too top heavy. Look at that. Trying to figure out how to get my top heavy daffodils and tulips to stay upright. These fancy breeds, these double blooms, triple blooms, they're these modern versions, and I think a lot of them are bred for beauty, not for sturdiness, and that's where the problem comes in. And look at that one, isn't that nice? I got other stuff coming in there, I just don't know what. I don't remember what I planted there. Well, Flash says goodbye. It's time to go. It's been 14 minutes. I hope y'all, again, I'm not trying to monetize on this, but if y'all can give me information on how to, on a tablet. This is a Fire tablet. I guess it's called Android. I don't know all this stuff. If somebody can tell me how to jump on there on I scheduled the live stream for 9 o'clock this morning, but I couldn't figure out how to get onto that exact live stream. I had to just make a new one. If anyone can give me information on how to, I don't even know how to explain, I don't even know the words. That's how out of date I am. So just help me out if you can. If you can't, no problem. I'll see you later.